let's talk about the paper. It isn't a real expensive paper, but I think it works very well. You may think it's a little soft. It'll feel thick to you when you first feel it if you're not accustomed to working on this type of paper. And yet, even though it seems a little vulnerable, I would like you to get used to working on this because it's going to help in another way for you to be very careful with it. And taking great care in how you handle your paper, I think, is one of the very important parts of the process as well. I want you to be very specific on what you're going to use, even though there's many papers. It's almost, you can go into an art store and just have so much fun looking at the paper. But the paper often will dictate your style and technique. And in this case, this works very well. This is a 300 series in a yellow tablet. You want to make sure you're looking for that. The only problem, this is a Strathmore paper, and Strathmore ends up by putting a number of different papers under a 300 series category. Now, we're looking for the Bristol. And within that, there's still a couple different tooths. It's a hard one to say. But the tooth of a paper is how much, hills and valleys and actual texture there is. You could think of texture as smooth also. So the vellum is very important in that it has more texture than the smooth one. Do not get the smooth one. It'll really restrict you. And then there are a number of different sizes as well. I suggest you get one of these two for just your exercises. Something that you can go ahead and try a little bit of testing and do your exercises that you'll find out about here in a little bit. And then you can go ahead and get the larger one for your actual portrait. And I like to work a little bigger, so I like this larger size. And this is a 19 by 24. And I like to be able to have as much of a buffer zone around the outside of my picture as possible in case something gets damaged, or I may want to add something on, and I want to make sure that I've given myself the option of having a little room. Sometimes it's hard to anticipate. You think, well, that won't be important in my picture. But then you'll end up by wanting to include it after all, and it's nice to be able to have a little room to go ahead and not crowd it off to the edge or even run out of room on your paper. So this 19 by 24 is what we will actually draw our portraits on, and the other ones are for your exercises.